Alrighty guys, we're back on some solo leveling. I want to look at the water attributes. Now, before we dive on in, we got some coupons to look into. So, first things first, to the people that have supported me, I have specifically sent all of you guys 500 essence and I think it was either tier 1 or tier 2 weapon enhancement, gears, whatnot. So to those that have supported me, you don't need to do anything about the coupon code. I've directly sent you the gifts. Either that, or if you check your email, then maybe there might be a coupon code. But if you are still a supporter of mine, yeah, all of that has been sent. Now, with all that being said, I am going to be giving away 100 codes, or 200 codes in total. 100 of the 500 essence, and then 100 of the weapon enhancement gears. Yeah, so I'm going to do that now, and I'm pretty sure I've got a lot more codes I can give out for like 500 essence and the weapon enhancement. I'm just going to break it up so that way throughout the videos that I'll be uploading, I'll have codes to kind of consistently give out. I've got 2 more batches of codes coming in, so to those that support me, once I get those codes, I'll send it out to the supporters. But yeah, so it's 1 code per person. Pause the video, grab 1 code, and you are done. It won't allow you to do another code. I don't know how the system knows, but the system knows. So just pause the video, boys, and then you are going to be good to go. And this is for, I believe this is the 500 essence, and then I'll do the other one, the weapon enhancement. And then this is for weapon enhancement, leveling up materials times 20, I believe, and then 1 common design for like awakening weapons, of course. So 100 codes of these. Alright, I tried to resend more coupons to my supporters, but unfortunately it's all a one-time deal. So there we go. Those 100 codes are out for the people that are watching the video. To my supporters, you have guaranteed the gifts. So again, just look into your gift box. If nothing is in there, then check your email. There might be a coupon code in your email guaranteed for you. I've got 2 more codes coming my way. So to my supporters, you're guaranteed those gifts. And then I'll do the same thing and give 100 out to whoever who's watching the video. But we are here for a specific hunter that I want to look into, which is of course Anna. Now, reason being is obviously when it comes to the water team with ALICIA releasing, Jiwoo and ALICIA together are going to be a match pair in heaven in terms of how they're going to be working and the amount of support that water now is going to be getting. And obviously with that 3rd slot, a little, you know, most people are going to be going either for the healing or more for the freezing, which effectively is pretty nice, especially if you get ALICIA's A3, because she does 30% more damage if the enemy is frozen, and Nam being one of those characters that loves freezing enemies, yeah, you are going to be benefiting from that 30% quite nicely if you get the enemy 1 frozen and ALICIA to A3. Obviously ALICIA herself can also freeze, but to have a character like Nam who's just freezing out the goddamn wazoo, yeah, she will be a fantastic unit to have for a A3 ALICIA. Now, I just thought of Anna. Why aren't we giving Anna some love? Because, I mean, 1, she's a breakage unit. Her breakage isn't exactly the best, I'll admit. But I want to make use, well, good use of the poison. And obviously having her maxed out, we can fully immobilize the enemy within the poison zone. So that way they're, you know, taking a good amount of DOT, of course. Deals 100 break damage every 3 seconds, deals damage equal to 30% of the attack every 3 seconds, decreases defense by 1%, stacking up to 10 times, so that's a 10% decrease, increases poison wave damage by 100%, so why not make good use? Because realistically, if we're looking at it from the way of utilizing ALICIA's freeze, especially with the icy armor, right, if they touch us, they freeze, why can't we just kind of get that poison zone going in, you know? So I want to try that out. I kind of want to see on what this poison can do, because I haven't really used Anna, who's +5. So yeah, let's try it out. Let's see what the poison can do. So this is what I've kind of built her up to as. So just attack, because she's scaling off attack, and then I gave her crit rate and crit damage. Actually, that being said, what she? Ew. Oh my god, that crit rate is terrible. Okay, can I improve that? Ah, much better. Alright, so, just gonna go into a gate fight right now. Had to put the power level down so that it's somewhat fair. But I did kind of bump them up a little bit, so we'll have fun with this. So this team we're going to take, and yeah, you know what, we're just going to see if Anna can hold her own. Because at the end of the day, if we look at where water attribute's at right now, with the release of ALICIA, water attribute is going to be in such, well, I mean, to be fair, I feel like with Jiwoo, she was kind of holding it down on her own, right? But with the release of ALICIA, these two girls are really just elevating water attribute as a whole. And then, of course, that final slot, realistically, with the two SRs being obviously the healer, or Nam being, of course, the freezer, I mean, they just work just as well. And so that kind of typically leaves Anna. So I kind of want to give her a fair shot, and I want to see if I can really kind of utilize the poison, because I feel like with maximizing the freeze as we are now, we can kind of use that to our advantage and just kind of, yeah, let that poison settle in. And then, I mean, of course we've got the bind too, so that's something to kind of take note of. I mean, I feel like we can make it work. It's just nice little chip damage, and again, to have little breakage coming from her, I think that's just an added bonus. So we'll apply that, you know, we'll get the bind going, and then as they're stuck, you know, we can just kind of, well, the field is gone. Also, we get that defense decrease too, so that's actually not too bad. And then we're going to freeze again, and then just keep that up. There we go. Drop that. Drop that. I don't want to say it's bad. Okay, then we'll do the ult here, so that we can maximize. Nope. Bind. Again, that bind and then into that poison and then just kind of keeping them there. I think that is what we're truly maximizing. Okay. Alright, so just realized that on the reverse mission I've got a boss that I gotta kill. So hey, 217k power level. Let's have at it, shall we? So we'll put it to the test. Alright, let's get Nam out. Let's get the freeze going. Let's not mess about. Defense drop, there we go. There we go. Oh, he's immune. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, well, oh, that does not put in a good light. I mean, look, we got that range attack going on, right? We've got the range breakage attack going on. That surely has to count for. I'm really trying to give her a break here, but like, I think Nam is probably going to be the better choice. Well, no, then again, it's more for an A3. Okay, Jesus Christ, that was uncool. Yeah, he is immune. Oh, God. Well, I mean, then again, the poison damage is still there. It's not on for a long period of time, though. I mean, it's, nope. There we go. There we are. I'm trying to give Anna the benefit of the doubt, but I'm really starting to see that how she's kind of like third on the list in terms, well, I say third, she's pretty much going to be the last pick for like a water attribute team. And that is honestly how it is looking like, you know. I mean, I do see the value in this character in terms of that range DOT play. That I can see most definitely, and so maybe in a certain scenario we could benefit from that. Maybe if we get more support for DOT coverage, I think that could be something. But as it stands right now, Nam is 100% going to be the top pick if we're kind of fully going on for that breakage. Oh, and the attacking side of things, I mean, we've got the healer play to give us healing if you're not going to be using Min, and if you want to maximize on doing or just having all water attributes, then obviously you can benefit from that. But I mean, to be fair, once you get that ultimate going and everything, that's like knocking off close to a bar or more or so. I mean, if I worked on it a little bit more, I reckon I could, you know, try and get a good amount of bars off. But I think she did pretty well, to be honest. Right, let me just kind of backtrack a little bit. Can I breathe? Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Can I? Oh, I'm trying to freeze him. Oh God. Okay, once I get the ult, we're gonna get frozen, my guy. Okay, here we go. Freeze. No, it's probably gonna. Okay, well, I tried it. Okay, well. So, like, if we do this, if I can do this, and then if I do this. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. No! Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. Oh my God, that attack is so annoying. I will say, if the boss is kind of standing still like that, then at that point, yeah. The raining of the arrows. Oh my God! I don't think the distance for that. Well, I think the distance for that is actually really good. But yeah, I think she's third on the last on the list. So poison, 40k. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so, did a little bit of testing, just a little bit more, and you know what, I think I've got my final conclusion on like the water attribute. So, obviously, ALICIA releasing the combination between Jiwoo and ALICIA together, that is going to be the water combination. Alright, and then it kind of opens up that final slot. So if you are trying to maximize and running a full-on water attribute team, depending on the situation, the raid, etc., if you're just trying to maximize on that attribute, because of course that's the advantage play, then who would be that first slot? I think I stand by saying, if you have an initial copy of ALICIA, I think Jiwoo will be the perfect addition. Because you got the heals, I believe she gives attack increase, right? Am I tripping? Applies the attack increase effectively to team members for a certain period of time. Hey, can't ask for more. Beautiful, there it is. Because I knew it was on some skill that we can just consistently use throughout. So there's that. And then obviously she is a free unit, so most will have at least like one or two dupes into her, of course. So that does help out in the healing region between the two girls, of course, because ALICIA and Jiwoo together are going to be doing phenomenal amount of damage. So if you can give them survivability, then that is going to be fantastic. And again, you've got a unit that is providing attack increase, so you can't go wrong with that, of course. What is that power gauge? The entire team's core gauge is jumped to 100% charged. How did I miss that? Holy, that is a huge play for ALICIA. I think this might be the team, if I'm being completely honest. Now, if you do want to maximize that extra 30% and you have an A3 ALICIA, then at that point, Nam can come in and help in that region, because you're kind of opening more of a wide range of frees being applied. So that's something to take note of if that's what you're looking for. So initially, this might be the team for all to majority. If you're trying to maximize it on that 30%, then of course Nam. Obviously, ALICIA herself, she can apply frees herself within her own kit, so you can kind of feed off from that. But if you just want that consistent 30% just being applied because of the consistent frees that you're applying from Nam, it's there. It's an option. But if you want a full-on support play, yeah, we've got our two. I would say number one, number two. Even if I have an A3 ALICIA, I'm still considering that. So there's that. In terms of the remaining blue units, it will be Anna being third place. Can't go wrong with that long range corrosive poison. That's not too bad. If you got the first dupe, I believe that's when the bind kicks in. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, a bit of immobilization there. So I mean, she wasn't too bad. Again, by getting the ultimate off to then pile on in the basic skills, it did kind of do decent. I will admit my levels are pretty low, so level 2. Even with the poison going on, it is providing that breakage damage, so that was pretty nice to have. So I wouldn't say that she's terrible, but just better choices. And then Hana will be the last choice, because her, yeah, personally I'm just not a fan. I'm just not getting what I'm hoping to get. The damage output just wasn't performing well, that's it. But yeah, first, second, third, fourth. But ultimately, water attribute as a whole, with the release of ALICIA, of course, they are going to be solid for a very, very long time, because we're going to have so much damage, we're going to have shielding, we're going to have survivability, healing. Like, I do believe ALICIA is a perfect fit to come into the game to support water attribute even furthermore on. So there we go. So that's team wise what we're looking at with specific water attributes with ALICIA on board.